come to learn, but you go to study as well. Don't verify me or come to see me because I got some information you're going to talk about around the water cooler at work the next day. There's a lot of information junkies and information pimps out here that don't do nothing but live in the glow of what is created by those who go out to teach legitimately. And they ain't gonna, why would you take my information to, to see if you can, get over on a woman or to look good with your little circle that you have? It doesn't work that way. I don't play those kind of games. And I defy any of those brothers or sisters who speak on that to sit with me after viewing most of my videos and talk to me and say that they understood everything I put on those videos. I have an 11-hour video. I spoke for 11 hours straight in California. I defy them to break that down and tell me that I need to keep on telling them something that they already know, they don't know. Just that one incident. And to tell me I'm saying the same thing, I could never speak for 11 hours and say the same thing. To these people, I would say to you, obviously, you don't have clue the first about me, that you don't study my tapes or even pay attention when you do. Those people are very arrogant. I have, through my years of service, given hundreds of books as scholastic references, but I don't constantly refer to them as my absolute source. I refer to what my inner teacher has revealed to me, something that no book will ever give to you. And it's through the inner teacher that I speak to reach the inner student, your inner student. The inner you that is unique beyond books. In fact, I have come to understand that the need for validation by some authority to know whether your inner barometer is actually being affected by the truth is a legacy of Willie Lynch. It's also evidence that those who complain are too damn lazy to search for the facts for themselves, relying on intellectual welfare from other people to verify their own reality. Now I'll do a little short synopsis on the Hemet Summit that people are calling me back, and I want to put this on the videotape as well. Some things took place at the Hemet Summit that I did not have any knowledge of until brothers and sisters came to me to let me know what was going on. There seems to be a coven of witches in Philadelphia who didn't like my Wounded Womb video, and that they have this thing going out with a reputation on me that I hate women and that I must have been molested by my mother or some shit. To them, it becomes an issue that because they are not intellectually adept enough to sit across from me and argue the facts, they attack me by second and third person, second and third degree angles. So it was unfortunate that at that time the forum of the Hemet Summit was used to attack me while they were there. And it was a kind of a cancer that ate away at the spirit of what was actually being accomplished, because on Friday when I spoke, the energy was told to me that it was up, it was beautiful. But as soon as Saturday came around, you began to see the disrespect, especially to me on the stage, if you were to ever get that video, being done by the people who were actually putting this program on. And at the end, it was told, that brothers and sisters told me that while they were in the hotel checking out, that this was done to get rid of the egos. What ego? We asked for a forum to explain, or we needed the third day to explain and to talk about what went on that day, and it was canceled. Bobby and I were supposed to sit side by side and get it all out, but they canceled it so that the last word was spoken by those who orchestrated this hit. So it became a thing where people were very disenchanted. Right after the program, at least 20 people came up to my hotel room to apologize, and they were telling me all the things that were going on in the lecture hall that I wasn't privy to. So I got the information secondhand. And people were wondering, well, why, brother? Why is this brother so calm and cool with all this that's going on in there? Because half of it was I didn't know, and if I did, I wouldn't give a fuck. Because I would go with anyone intellectually toe-to-toe if I have had a deep and abiding understanding and practice. Now, most of the theme was, and the attack was, all of what was being said in contradiction to what I said was about scholarship. The scholarship was based upon the fact that I used the ancient myth of Osiris, or Osa, and Isis, or Set, and Heru. And I spoke about the fact that the power to resurrect our people lay in the hands of the black woman. And that the black woman herself is now being given the power to assemble the energies necessary for that event to happen. But she has now lost her way. She has taken the fragmented body of Osiris and has taken each piece to barter it for power, instead of assembling the body of the black man, his spirit that was lost and had become fragmented and scattered around this land. The story was that Set captured Osiris and put him in a box that later grew into a tree. Isis, or Set, who is the wife, became despondent and went around the land seeking her other half. She representing the earth, matter, he representing the spirit that became fragmented, that which represented unity. She began to seek her unity around the land and came upon it, found it, got the coffin, opened it up, did a magic spell, got the lingam, the dick, the phallus, hard, sat on it, and begat who? Heru. Now, what I was saying was that the beginning of Heru is essentially the third aspect of the pyramid, that aspect that brings together the yin and the yang energies to create the resurrecting spirit within. That is the Redeemer. Heru was the Redeemer. And to redeem, or to have the Redeemer manifested within, the two parts had to come together. You had to have Osiris risen, or at least even in his dead state, being manipulated in the right way by that Isian magic to resurrect him, to bring his pieces back together. And I said the sisters are now taking those pieces and bartering it, and instead of resurrecting Osiris, they're becoming Osiris. And I said that they were becoming lesbians, they were becoming men, they started acting like Osiris. So now that became a bone of contention. How could I use that myth as a precursor to say that God is not a woman? I didn't say God was not a woman. I said ain't no damn woman as a God, or even a man as a God. I say we are all God. They push the triple black mother as the only God, and that she incidentally one day made a dick. So she created the male, which is a lot of bullshit. If you cannot see within the triple black mother to overstand the triple black father, then that's your own damn business. Because you're blind to understanding that the triple black father is the invisible initiator in all things, and that the triple black mother does not become activated unless the triple black father seeks through intent to manifest itself, and that's who Heru is. I don't give a damn what scholarship you got, but the scholarship that was used at the time was going back something like 90,000 years to the Dendera zodiac, which showed all females in there, which is fine. But I used the analogy again that when a child is born, an infant is born, who is its first material universe? Its mother. It is ignorant of itself. It knows itself only through its mother. So in infant humanity, it only knew the mother principle. As it grew and we became more mature, they had to redefine the myth. So I don't care if you go back 900,000 years and try to show me the triple black mother At that time in humanity's consciousness, yes, it was